Welcome to this ICF Slalom podcast episode, part of the series running until the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. We bring you the inside stories from around the globe from the people who make canoe slalom so special. Here's your host, John Gregory.
A warm welcome to this second episode of Series 5. Thanks for joining me. Delighted to be venturing out into a fifth year of the podcast. Today we will bring you results and insights from World Cup 4 in Ivrea, Italy. Today we have contributions from Gabriela Satkova, Savsek and Bojan Makovec. Strong winds demanded an adjustment to the schedule on Friday in Ivrea. Nevertheless, we were still treated to fabulous semi-finals and finals on Saturday and kayak cross rounds on Sunday. Our race winners were Ivrea resident Steffi Horn from Italy, Matthias Polisic from Poland, and our guest Gabriela Satkova from Czechia and Savsek from Slovenia. Curiously, all four have been senior European champions. Benny has won a fair few World Cup races. Amazing to think it is only the first World Cup win for Matthias Polisic, a second for Steffi Horn, and only a third for Gabriela Satkova. Meanwhile, Great Britain took 4 of the 6 available medals in the kayak cross, with wins for Mallory Franklin and Johnny Dixon. Let's start with race commentator Bojan Makovec, describing the atmosphere and support around Ivrea.
If I say something about Ivrea, is so close to the city center. Practically wherever you go to the town, you always have a look, or just a short look, to the course of Ivrea. There were really so many spectators. On Saturday and Sunday, you were seeing already in the air that the people are happy to be there. The people were waiting to see the World Cup, to see the top athletes of the world, also as a World Cup stage in Ivrea, because the people were expecting and they were visiting also during the day. Also, outside of the competition, we've seen many people visiting the course of Ivrea. So practically, for me, it seemed that the people really wanted to have top level of kayak canoeing back to Ivrea. Friday was something special because it was sunny. That's one thing. It was sunny, but it was very, very windy. Already in the night from Thursday to Friday, it started really to blow. The wind started blowing really hard. So when I came to the venue, I felt that it's also, I'm not an expert, but I felt myself that the wind was too strong because the gates were really moving constantly. And practically it was impossible to organize the highest level. So then it was decided that it's postponed to Saturday. And it was really good decision. So all the semifinals went through, all the finals went through, and there were really so many people, and also the weather. It was warm again, so it was really nice then on Saturday. Then kayak cross on Sunday, also special discipline. Normally, since 2016, there wasn't any competition regarding World Cup in Ivrea. That means that also World Cup athletes did not have a stage of kayak cross, so practically this was the first event happening. What I see about kayak cross is that so many athletes competing now in kayak cross. Practically we had 50 ladies and 75 men, so it was spectacle itself. Also the kayak cross, and also both two categories were won by Great Britain.
That was Bojan Makovec, English race commentator in Ivrea. He talked to us from Croatia. Next, Olympic, world and European champion Savsek from Slovenia.
Hi everyone. Yes, I had put on a really good run this weekend in finals. I felt good on water, as the Ivrea course is pretty wild one, especially at the bottom, and the position of the gates were also technically demanding, and that is what I like. I was enjoying paddling down the course and trying to be precise on the gates and fast. And at the finish line, I received 2 penalty seconds for a slight touch on gate 13, which I didn't really feel it. But at the end, I was really happy to be back on podium. And I was maybe just a little more frustrated with penalties after semifinals, which at first I almost fall out of finals, but then the camera showed that it was a water splash on the pool and not a touch. So overall, I'm really satisfied with my paddling at Ivrea, and also this win is now an excellent motivation ahead of the final World Cup in Laseo this weekend. Yes, the overall World Cup win is still a big mystery for me, but maybe I hope I will figure it out in the future. I am now back in a good position and still have a good chance for a podium in overall standings, because on final World Cup there are double points counting, so but yeah, it's gonna be tough because in front of me there are still really good paddlers who are also aiming high in overall standings, and also my two teammates Luka Božić and Žigalin Hočevar, which really shows that we have a strong C1 paddlers in Slovenia. Let's see what happens. I'm just happy that I'm still in a good shape and I can fight for the win. Thanks again, and see you on the water.
That was Benny Savsek, C1 men race winner at the World Cup 4 in Ivrea, Italy. He talked to us as he arrived in Laseo de Jal, Spain. And then finally today, Gabriela Satkova.
I'm extremely happy about the win in Ivrea because after the Olympics it was a bit hard for me. I found trainings and also competitions a bit challenging for me. I felt like I lost a bit of confidence after the unsuccessful finals in Paris. So for me, the win in Ivrea was very important because now I can again believe in myself, and I'm very happy for this because it motivates me to push hard and look forward to the next competitions. The run in the finals in Ivrea was amazing. I felt like it wasn't needed to show something special, just to stay calm and do what I planned to do, and that's exactly what I did. I feel like races for me in Ivrea go well. I don't really know why, but I feel like it's the course for me. As I said, you don't need to show something special. It's important to stay on the right path and, don't risk too much and just do what you want to do. And when you do everything right, it's actually really fast. So I think that's the key in Ivrea, and that was the key at all the races in Ivrea so far. So I think that suits me. Also, the Olympics were pretty intense, and I felt a bit tired and also less motivated to train. So this race was really important to me. I'm also a bit more excited now for the upcoming World Cup, but I feel like I'm extremely exhausted. So on the other hand, I can't wait for the end of the season so I can rest a little bit.
That was Gabriela Satkova, C1 women race winner at the World Cup 4 in Ivrea, Italy. She talked to us from Laseo de Jal, Spain. So all this means that the World Cup standings after 4 races are sufficiently tight in all classes that the World Cup final with double points on offer will determine our World Cup Series medalists for 2024. Leading after the first 4 races are Emma Viton from France, Anatole Delassus from France, Jess Fox from Australia and Matti Benes from Slovakia. Winners from our last outing in Laseo last year were Eliska Mintalova from Slovakia, Peter Kauser from Slovenia, Jess Fox from Australia and Rafi Ivaldi from Italy. And after the Olympics, the most promising paddlers were noted as Mikel Trave from Spain. He will be on his home course. Also, Susanna Pankova from Slovakia, and last week's C1 Women race winner and our guest Gabriela Satkova from Czechia. There's more. World number 1, Jess Fox, has arrived in Laseo. That will add to the mix and make for an exciting World Cup final. Thanks to my guests today, Gabriela Satkova, Benny Savsek and Bojan Makovec. Our next episode will bring results and interviews after our concluding World Cup race in La Seo, Spain. I'm John Gregory. Thanks for listening. If you need more, keep reading Vittoria Valdi's brilliantly insightful and eloquent blog. Stay safe.
That's it for now, but please subscribe to the podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify or YouTube and leave a review too. Until the next episode, keep it fast and clean.